Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Glass Castle. And this movie came out in 2017, and this movie stars Woody Harrelson, Naomi Watts, Brie Larson, and I liked this movie overall. I have my issues with it, but it was an enjoyable experience for the most part. And the things that I liked about it were the performances. I thought Woody Harrelson was great. I really love Naomi Watts as well. Like, those two carry it pretty well. Brie Larson, I thought she was fine in it. I wasn't upset with her in the movie, but I didn't think she brought a ton to it, if you ask me. And there were some scenes that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I like the characters in the movie. I think they're very likable characters in this movie, and you do understand who they are, and there were some scenes that I found to be very memorable, and overall it was just good. But the reason I can't really say it was great is because I wasn't super invested in this movie. Like, I didn't care that much about our main characters. I liked the parents, played by Woody Harrelson and Naomi Watts, but the rest of the characters, like the kids, they were there. I didn't care too much for them. And there were some side characters that I found to be kind of annoying and almost unnecessary to a certain extent. And while I was watching the movie, there was nothing that felt forced to me. There wasn't anything that was super cheesy that I just had to take a moment to just stop watching the movie. I was able to sit through the whole thing, and it wasn't painful to sit through. I was just kind of passively watching it. I was like, yeah, that's well done. That it's acceptable to watch. It's harmless. It knows what it wants to be, and it just goes with it. And I believe this movie is based on a true story. I don't know how accurate it is. So I'm not going to add or subtract points from that because I don't know if it's inaccurate or not. I'm just talking about the film as a whole, like what works for me, what doesn't, and what I feel complements the film in terms of its structure, and what I feel could have been done better or didn't need to be there. That's mostly what I'm talking about here, and how it connects with me, and all those sorts of things. And the music in the movie I didn't really care for. It just felt like it was music that you would be very familiar with, but it didn't really add much to the film. And there was a point where the movie did kind of start to get a little repetitive to me, and I started to see where it was going. And it is kind of a predictable story, but the reason it doesn't really upset me too much is because, like I said earlier, nothing felt forced, and that's mostly why I'm okay with it. But one thing that kind of bugged me was that there were some editing choices that I felt could have been done better. Like, there was some huge time jumps, and I just felt as though there were scenes that were missing, and could have made, like, some things work better. Like, I felt as though the ending was very abrupt because of how it was edited together. I felt as though there was at least like one scene missing. I was like, where are we? Like, when is this taking place? And then it took me a minute to figure out how much time had passed, kind of, somewhat, but it could have been just so much better. I don't understand why it was edited that way. And overall, this movie was decent. I didn't regret watching it. I mostly liked the characters in the movie. That's most of what you get out of the film, and everything else, it's serviceable, at the very least. It's nothing worse than serviceable, but it's just a shame that it's not better than that, because this could have been a really great movie if it was expanded on and really explored certain things better, and just the technical elements could have been better and just properly communicated it to me in ways that it could have been better, in my opinion. So check this movie out whenever you come across it. And with all that being said, I'm going to give The Glass Castle a 6 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of the Glass Castle, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Zoolander. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.